What's up, everybody? I am Ryan Oliver, Football Director here at Youth1, and I'm super excited because I have one of the best quarterbacks in the 2023 class. Aliam Appler is here with me to do an interview. How are you today, man? What's up?
I'm doing great right now. Had one great week this week.
Tell me about your week. What's made it great?
See, baseball started again. I love that sport. This is my second sport. I like playing it. It's just kind of something to get off of football for a little bit, but still stay active and in shape. It's fun.
Yeah, and for those that don't know, Aliam is just a rising prospect from the 2023 class. He was named to our Elite 101, was actually a top 15 prospect, came in at number 11. Aliam, how did it feel to make that ranking and to be kind of up so high with like the elite players in your class?
It feels great. All right, no, I'm just kidding. Honestly, it's really humbling to be ranked so high among so many great players. There's so many great talent in the class of 2023, but I really want to thank my coaches and teammates for making me look so good. I've had some great coaches I've learned a lot from, and my teammates are just amazing. Like throughout International Bowl, my high school, my middle school, all that. Had some great teammates.
Yeah, and speaking of the International Bowl, you just played in that recently. You had some good stats. I'm going to let you tell the people kind of about your performance.
So we won 66-0. But honestly, the running backs did great that game. The receivers, they did amazing that game. They made me and my fellow quarterback, Brendan Stower, do great. I think I went 14 for 16, around 180 yards for 2 passing touchdowns. I had a little slow start, but I started to get used to it, started to build up and get used to my teammates, and I started to have a lot of fun there.
Yeah, and you've grown a lot like over the past few years. I mean, what are you up to, 6'4" now? Is that where you're at?
I'm about 6'4", 180 pounds. I'm trying to gain my weight right now, but because I think my height's pretty good for a freshman.
Yeah, that's amazing. I feel like when I first started covering you, you were about 6 feet tall, and you shot up 4 inches, and that's just been like a year and a half. You and I kind of like connected, so that's funny. So we know how, I mentioned how talented you are. Obviously, to be on the USA football team and to be a quarterback for the International Bowl, like that speaks to your talent level. How does it feel to you are very young, to receive the recognition that you've received? You're a very humble guy. I know that from talking to you, that you're not kind of full of yourself or anything like that. You're kind of taking it in stride, but I know it does have to feel some type of way to kind of get the recognition you've gotten so far.
It does feel great being recognized as one of the top 2023 players in the country, because again, there's so much great talent in the country, and then just to be ranked number 11, that just feels great. I want to thank you for that.
Oh, well, you earned it. I'm just the person that kind of tries to spotlight the athletes that are putting in that work. Well, speaking of your success on the field, what's like a memorable moment that you've had recently? Maybe it's a big play you made. It doesn't necessarily have to be from like a recent game. Any time in your past.
I've had a lot of great times. I played in the USA national team, the Hall of Fame game, where I'm on a trophy that's in the Hall of Fame. But one of the most memorable times that I've had was this past month in January. I went to the USA International Bowl. Coach Al Pops, Coach AI, Coach Chuck, they made a great organization in the past couple of years, and I had one great time. I got to meet a bunch of great players, even better people off the field. Like we were away from our parents for a week, so we kind of just bonded. We were out with each other wherever we went for a whole week, and I learned there's some great people. Yeah,
and you and Brennan Storer are like a crazy quarterback duo in the 9th grade. I mean, he is very talented, and you're obviously very talented as well. So when I saw that, when you told me that you two were the quarterbacks for the team, I thought to myself, well, dang, the competition's not going to have any mercy coming from the quarterback spot. Speaking of the quarterback spot, in your own words, what are your strengths on the field? What do you bring to a team?
What I like to bring to the field is a hardworking mentality. Like, I like to try and be the hard worker out there and kind of build up my teammates. Like, I want to be a leader out there. and I want to sacrifice for my teammates. Like, what I mean is, like, if the receivers want to stay after practice and throw more routes, I'll stay there. If they want to go weightlift more, I gotta go weightlifting with them. Like, I want to bring that mentality to the field. I do think one of my strengths, though, is, I mean, a lot of people say my arm. I could throw like 55 yards. I mean,
I would say your arm. You know.
But yeah, like, my main one is a hard-working mentality. I like to build people up, get them energized, get them ready for game, practice, whatever it is. I want to be that guy.
What are your plans for kind of like camp season in the off season? Do you have any idea of what you're going to do?
Well, in off season, obviously, I'm staying in shape. I'm playing baseball. But I am going to a bunch of college camps and other just football camps, trying to get better, trying to learn, because I can always get better at something. So if any colleges want to give me an invite, I mean, I'm open.
Well, you heard that. He's open. You know, outside of football, I always like to ask athletes, what are some things that you do? Obviously, you play baseball, but maybe outside of sports, what are some things that we might not know that you're interested in?
Well, I'm 14 years old. I'm still young. I like to go hang out with my friends. In the summertime, I like to go to the beach a lot if I'm not at football camps. And then if it's just a lazy day, I'll just be relaxing in here, playing some video games, maybe some Madden. I mean, that's what I like to do in my off time.
Yeah, well, when I was 14, that was what I like to do in my off time too. So I totally understand that. You know, so what is your favorite thing about playing the game of football? You know, I'm sure you've been playing it for years now, and obviously it's something that I know you have aspirations of playing at the next level and hopefully in the pros one day. What is it about football, and maybe quarterback specifically, that you find enjoyment in?
Well, I just want to first say that it's one of the greatest games of all time. Like, it's, for me personally, it's just when you're on the field or you're just in practice, you don't need to think about anything outside of football. Like, you're just in the zone to football. So that's what I like to think about. Like, if stuff is happening outside, I could just go into the game and then just forget about everything. Some other things, like, it's a strategy game. Like, I love how, personally for quarterback, like, it's a numbers game, and I'm really good at math. I like math. So, like, I like to think of it like angles for routes and yards and numbers and all that stuff. The matchups too. It helps out. I like the sport because of that.
Awesome. Well, that sounds good. And it's a pleasure to watch you, to grow to this point. And I look forward to watching you develop and all that good stuff in the coming years. Is there anything else that we should know about you and just who you are as a person?
I'm 6'4". I'm 180 pounds. I think that's pretty good for a freshman. I'm a really humble guy. I like just meeting new people, making new friends. My GPA is a 4.165.
Hard work in the field and off the field. That's always good to hear.
Yeah. I like to meet new people. I like to make new friends, like, especially on the field and off the field. I mean, I feel like I'm a likable guy to go talk to friends. Like, I'm confident. I like to go meet new people. So, yeah.
Well, this has been my interview with 2023 quarterback Aliam Appler. Again, he was a member of our Elite 101 on our freshman 450, and he's a great guy just overall. I've been in contact with him over the past couple of years and kind of watched him develop, and it's truly been a pleasure. And I'm going to keep my eye on him going forward, and you guys should as well.